Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In today's morning session, I'll be covering a combination of both Veersmith levels and levels I find online, primarily the former. Here's a quick rundown of the rules as always. Let us begin with this stage, Cigar Man by PlayerMan 2006, 72 plays, score of 21. Welcome Lepadio. Welcome to the stream Lepadio, Pixel Boy, Jaden, Raccoon, Jedok, all the watchers on Twitch, and anyone else who I missed. And I remember Lepadio, we will get to it this stream, assuming there aren't any really huge levels like last week. Yikes, 3 really long levels back to back. Thankfully none of them were bad per se. And here I thought this was a bottomless pit. The mod I'm using is the Xmod version 0.7.8 by Red. Not using the latest version as that introduces TrueX. I'll be using it for the latter part of the stream. Specifically the second half. On other news, in addition to Frogun being released this week, Sapling by God released, I believe, yesterday. So how are you doing it today? Ooh, the double. Too bad. What's been happening? We didn't really need the boss to be weak to the Buster, but it's a plain rectangle, so... eh. Second up is Circus Charlie Arcade Challenge by Oscar. 29 plays, score 24. Compared with last week, the crowd seems to be a lot smaller. And far more quieter. Jump through the fiery hoops. You mean as a group? Probably. I get it. Each of these sections is a different circus challenge. That was space jumping through the fiery hoops. This is poor man jumping over various obstacles. So here's the schedule for this weekend, and Monday and Tuesday. Tonight I'll be covering the level pack Mega Man Final Takeover by Your Local Vacuum. Sunday morning, the conclusion of Henry's Stickman. Sunday afternoon/evening, Barotrauma with Mega Team Up, assuming nothing else comes ahead. That's the concern of doing it that way. Now imagine if you had only 1 HP for that. Monday morning is of course going to be Eterna Noctis. Let's see if we can finish that game within 3 hours. Tuesday morning is X-Dive. And of course Thursday morning is Danganronpa 2. First trial. Not too bad. Just a few minutes talking about the schedule. Although, if you're a member of my community Discord, I already wrote down the exact same schedule. The problem is, sometimes it can get absorbed, sometimes the engine will place me on a different spinning top. Especially if they overlap. Case in point, there isn't really a priority system to stay on the one you're on. Hey Lucas! See, that's what makes me so worried about this. And the other problem is that roll only has a 1 roll. Hey Dada. Oh darn, that sucks. This is likely going to be the hardest challenge out of the bunch. I shouldn't jump there, but I have a habit of because everything else in the game teaches me to do that. Yeah, for this level, that's basically the case. And combined with how the Danes work in this engine, it's a problem. If one overlaps with you, it'll take you on its own journey. Okay, there we go. Hardest challenge yet, only because of that thing. To be honest, most of these challenges overstay their welcomes. There's barely enough variety. It gets repetitive rather quickly. Like, you could still maintain the same challenge, but halve the length. Or try varying up the terrain more instead of making the same challenge over and over. Right now it's kind of flattish. Take for instance the challenge with the spikes, with the spike bouncing. Game, I was pressing the fire button. That one didn't vary up the terrain at all, it was always the same amount of spacing between the spikes. Only changes were the introduction of the tackle fires at random spots. Well, this went by pretty fast, but same issue. How do you suggest a level? Just please type in the level ID. Okay, you can't do it like that. Got it. Now this seems to be the most interesting one out of the bunch. Namely, it has the most varied terrain and whatnot. And if you know what you're doing, it's really easy to outrun the firewall. Yeah, outside of 1.5 sections, this was bleh. Too much repetition of the same tasks with little to no variation. Oh, okay. Even he wanted to end it early. Thank you, Lucas. Let's see, because of scheduling... Let me see what the level is. Cool, it's by you. Base does the ting. That'll be the 7th level I'll cover. Next up will be number 3. I'm sorry, Oscar, but this is just too repetitive. The other levels are better. Number 3 up is Mega Man 4 and 7 Fusion Dr. Wily Stage 2 by... Number 3 up is Mega Man 4 and 7 Fusion Dr. Wily Stage 2 by Your Local Vacuum. 53 plays, score 25. I don't remember the original Circus Charlie, Jaden. It's been too many levels since then. Oh, I never played that game, Jaden. In which case, I understand the inspiration, but it doesn't make it any more fun. I didn't realize that there was actually a gap on the left. Now onto the Mega Man 7 Bass rematch. Congrats, Jaden. At least with the DKC2 level, there's more variety. This was the same series of challenges over and over and over. With your levels at least, you try making some variation. Too easy is a different problem. Those bouncy balls on the left are trying to knock me into the pit. I love the Super Adapter. The Gachapons are no match for the power of the Drill Bomb. Alright, what was your weakness? I think it was the Crystal Eye. This works though. Problem is, trying to hit your weakness is an issue. Wait, what? What are you aiming at? Oh, he's immune, that's why. Yeah, you have to stand here, but it's risky with Napalm Man. Yeah, they weren't trying to be fun, I get it. I just find that if we're going to take those games and bring them back here, we should at least redux them to make them more enjoyable. They're not remasters after all. Oh, I already did it. I did this stage before, Dr. White. So let's pick something else. Let's try this one. It's kind of old, but I suppose it still works. Fifth up is short. Hang on a sec. So let me reshuffle the level a bit. Come on, servers. Don't leave me hanging in space. Fourth up is Mega Man Divide Freight Depot by Rojo 2, 12 play, score of 1. I'll be covering levels for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, then move on to art, and on a separate stream, memes plus short reacts. I want the jet. Hey Iwumi, welcome to stream. Well, they did submit this one stage on its lonesome, I guess. Hey Shade, welcome. This is somewhat scary. Especially if you're bad at aiming like I am. What suggestions do you have in mind for emotes to be booted? Halfway point. You know, compared with Rajo's previous level pack, this certainly feels a lot easier. And I'd say a lot more fun. Having the slide actually makes these levels so much more fluid. This jump, oof. Little fire mat I'd keep, but which emote of the bunch was used the least in the last year? I've always had a lot of trouble with these sorts of jumps. And I'm gonna hazard a guess, that's gonna be the only jump of its kind in this stage. Not exactly a free tank, but not too difficult either. Getting out of it's the hard part. Yeah, Onigiri and Wildermint Watt, they've been used the least. I'm kind of favoring removing Wildermint Watt, as Onigiri has more relevance to other things, whereas we have 3 other Watt emotes. Oh boy. A tougher version of this earlier challenge. Now with only one shadow platform. Oh yeah, Sayaka too. She's been used even less. So yeah. In favor of Danganronpa 2, let's sub out Sayaka for Ibuki. What do you say, Jaden, Iwumi? Subbing out Sayaka for Ibuki. Capcom will eventually have an LP on the channel, but that'll likely be next year. Oh, all this time there's a checkpoint here. Another nice thing with this level pack, checkpoint density feels a lot more on point. I mean, technically in terms of level design, it isn't too different from the previous level pack I played by Rajolt. But because I have access to the slide from the get-go, and checkpoint density is higher, it feels noticeably easier, and I dare say, more dynamic and fun. Oh, don't remind me. Just for the sake of finishing the level without dying again. You mean God Tick. It's a little bit different. Nice, it feels like an improvement over your previous levels. Thank you, Rajolt. Fifth up is Short Superhero Challenge by Dr. White. 46 plays, score of 13. Kind of an older stage, but the other level they sent me, I already finished. Whee! Not too hard of a challenge either. Oops. Spoke too soon, but that was more of my fault anyways for trying to rush it. There we go. The way you're supposed to finish this. I mean, it isn't that hard, but It's nice for beginner to intermediate players who don't know the superhero that much. It also has those handy lines in the background. It is shade. Also framed someone else for the crime too. I'm favoring removing Sayaka, but I'll leave the decision up to you. Oh hey Buster. Tomorrow morning, we'll be finishing up Henry Stickmin, the final 9 endings, all the Chivos, hopefully, and the secret ending, and final thoughts. Next up is Lemons for Metal Man by John, 62 plays, score of 18. Yeah, I'm afraid that's the case, Ayumi. True, but at least with Onigiri, it doesn't really have things that... Well, let me put it this way. In the case of Wildermyth Watt, there's already 3 or 4 other Watt emotes, whereas with Onigiri, there isn't any custom food emotes. Thank you. I'm not jumping down there. Thank you again. Yeah, I'm afraid that Watt has to go. Save it for posterity's sake, but in the server, remove it please. A turn on Noctis? Maybe, especially when we play Summon. You mean soldiers? I'm going to play that next year. They have improved many of my issues with the game. But I'm kind of fully stacked right now, so that's not an option. They did fix many of the balance issues, thankfully. But I'm not really in the mood for another really difficult Metroidvania game, thank you very much. I'm close to finishing Eterna. After it, I kinda wanna play an easier game. This has been the most difficult Lemons for X stage, namely due to the cramped corridors and rather damaging hazards. Merchant would be cool. At least he takes double damage here, because this is pretty much the same encounter as it was previously. Previously as in Mega Man 2. Harder stage, but I guess it works. Don't play like me. Take it slower. Seventh up is Bates Does the Ting by Lucas99G, 19 plays and a score of 1. You're up, Lucas. I want bubbles. We even have an escape match. We even have an escape route at the start, in case we make the wrong decision. Oh. I see. Free tank. As long as you're attentive. What? Do I have to do these in order? Never mind. I simply accessed it from the wrong side. No double jump, I'm afraid. Single jump. Now I want the top spin. On second thoughts, let's get the wind NATO. I see what you mean with there being a million free tanks. Although most of the deaths so far have been due to instant death pits, not the enemies. That doesn't really matter anyways. Sure, let's skip past this entire room, shall we? It's a kind note. That's cute. This stage is just thoroughly meh for me. Sorry, Lucas. It does have these mini challenges, but they don't really amount to much. The introductions are there, but there isn't really an escalation or mini climax. It's just there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ceiling. Anything up there? Hope not. Hey Yan, welcome. Same with you, Haxorus. That's all three of them. And Magnus the boss in his tight corridor. The Buster didn't need to be the weakness, to be honest. It makes it just too easy, especially with Base's dash jumping. So, a thoroughly meh stage at best. If each of those mini sections were expanded upon with their gimmicks and challenges, I'd give this an upvote and say it's okay, but as it stands right now, it's just bland. Perhaps 3 stages, but even if it was, I wouldn't upvote it. Sorry, Lucas. I know you have the capability of doing better. Eight up is Conveyor Belt Boss Woodman by Janox74. 9 plays and a score of 3. Don't worry, Lucas. We have to start from somewhere. Ow, ow. I made a terrible mistake by having dodge roll. That's the first of the conveyors. Ninth up is Chargeman's conveyor. 13 plus 6. Frodo. I see the smiley. I lost the first trade. This may cause a problem. I'm up for the challenge, though. When he decides to randomly charge, that's where things become problematic. My strategy was to play more cautiously. Any other remote that needs to go? What was one? I'll have to check the list. Huh. Oh, I guess they updated it. 10th up is A Swing and a Miss by Jarman Official. 12 plays and a score of 3. An emote that should not go. Well, the Mega Man related emotes for one. They should be axed the last. I see what the status gimmick's gonna be. Conveyor belts, punch blocks, and those moving blocks. Oh darn, I want Tango Jump. This is what happens when I don't pay enough attention to what's happening. Charles, thumbs up, that'll work. Oh shoot, this is gonna be a problem. I'll give it one more go and then move on. Yep, I'm playing that mission last. If you played the game before, you know exactly which one I'm referring to. Ah, that worked somehow. Could you try resubmitting it, please? I just want to make sure if I have it on the queue or if it got lost. I don't know what the Tango Jump's gonna be useful for, but I'm grabbing it anyways. It's gonna be useful for speedrunning, that's for sure. You know, of all the stages I've played so far, this feels the best crafted. Up there with Rajo's Freight Depot, but even more tightly so. It's really heavily based on these 3 challenges, or three gimmicks. Punch blocks, blocks, and conveyor belts. And structured around roll and a roll. And now the bouncy balls. Neat, a loop. Teaching us that we can block the lasers using this technique. The stage has already done this once. I don't need the Ishishi. Oh, I have no idea who you're referring to, Pixel Boy. We need some context. These two blocks aren't really a threat unless you're not paying attention. Now everything is coming together, isn't it? I really like how much mileage you're getting out of the combination of these 3, now 4 gimmicks. Now 5 gimmicks. Many stages would just end by now, or just keep repeating the same challenges over and over. This one has variety, and is still thinking up of new ways to actually use them together. So definitely my favorite level of the stream. Yeah, please suggest emotes of games that are relevant. Ideally, most relevant. And there's the end. I would actually make the climax more difficult and or more complicated. Oh, I missed Flappy Beat somewhere. But this is sufficient. Also, it has 2 secrets, one obvious, one not so obvious. Hey Vacuum, welcome to the stream. Tonight I'll be covering your level pack. Wait, hang on a sec. Oh, I lost it. Close shave. You mean the boss fight? Yeah. The rest of the stage is play-tested, fair enough. But the boss is, like, if it was just Crash Man, it'd be fine. But the fact that Metal Man controls Metal Blades, this can be problematic. Otherwise, favorite level of the episode. Thank you for having all this variety with all these 4 or 5 gimmicks. Some gimmicks didn't get as much mileage, see the bouncy balls and force beams, but that's because they're introduced at the end. The stage didn't need to technically have them, outside maybe the final section with the force beams. Otherwise, I liked it quite a bit. Good job, Jarman. Pat yourself on the back. Eleventh up is Desert Dream by Kermit. 56 plays, score of 19. Come with me, my Tic-Tento mini army. That level can still be better, but it's a very solidly decent level. What is it, Genok? Halfway up. Not as well constructed as the previous one, but it's okay. Also, that should have been an E-tank instead. You know me and me complaining about freebie E-tanks. The top is becoming more narrow. Just like a real pyramid. And there's the key. The other nice thing? We have a shortcut all the way back down. You'll have to win the raffles, and sadly, you're competing against a lot of other people. Hey, Pharaoh. You know, with some tweaking, this could be also another pretty fun stage. It gets the aesthetics down, but it gets the aesthetics and level structure down. Just not the design. The only memorable gimmick of the stage is the sand. And, well, it was simply there to impede you. It wasn't used in tandem. It's okay. "11 levels are done. From this point on, once I return from my short pause, I'll be using the Mega Man Maker X mod. So, be right back." And we are back. Before moving on to Mega Man Maker X and the levels viewers submitted there, I'm going to show you some of the previews that were sent by Red, the mod's developer, today. Last week, at the end of the stream, I showed you these 4 previous things. So let's see what the new things are here. Also, welcome to stream, Brickman. And Red. So let me catch up on chat. Here we go. First up is Axel spawning in Chill Penguin stage. The only time Capcom has shut down a fan game is when they were trying to be sold directly. Oh, cool. Auto-scrolling. Right, but that was kind of close to a product they're trying to make, I think. This isn't just your typical auto-scrolling. This actually includes diagonal auto-scrolling and horizontal at the same section. With different speeds, too. So it's somewhat dynamic. Yeah, not only diagonal auto-scroll, but horizontal and diagonal in the same section. That's why I asked earlier if this could be combined with Kroby's mod, as well as BJ. Yeah, I presume this also has soft borders, or however it's called in the Megmix engine. We technically have auto-scrolling via the Fire, but this is true. Consider playing NRS League levels all at one go? Sure thing, starting with Season 1 in the future. Let me just finish the level packs I already have going through. Okay, Yellow Devil time. No audio. Hopefully the after-charge shots work better than the ones in X4 and 5. Okay, this already works a lot better than the one in X4 and X5. Because of how iframes worked in that game, the after-charge shot that spawns in upon hitting an enemy, their iframes ignore the damage given by that. It only really works with regular foes and mini-bosses, not bosses. So, yeah, automatically better. That'll likely be fixed. Ah! New intro screen. Even changed the icons. Oh wait. Left, right, up, down, jump, shoot, slide, start, left, right. Nova Strike has its own individual key. They actually added another key binding. Perhaps they'll be able to have an informal armor system too, and maybe temporary heart pieces. Maybe in sub-tanks. Oh yeah, Kroby's time. Let's see. The size of the charge shot I'm fine with because this is the ultimate armor. It's just that the after charge shot that spawns in, I think that's a bit too powerful. Specifically against the bosses. Like if the damage rate was reduced by maybe 50%, then it'd be better. Keep the large charge shot because ultimate armor, but give an option to reduce the damage rate of the after charge shot by 50%. If it's possible, that is. If it's not, keep the extreme damage. After all, this is the ultimate armor. It's supposed to be broken. Oh, the heart tanks are basically shishis. I was hoping for temporary life upgrades, but that may not be possible. Say hello to Hover, Axel. One cycled. Sweet, sweet revenge. When 1.5 comes out, I'll be glad to try it out. You're making very good progress, Ren and friends. Thank you. Anyways, I have so many suggestions of how to improve this or how to take this forward, but as it stands right now, very solid. I guess right now, the more obvious things would be armor parts, some sort of temporary max life upgrade system, and more enemies and bosses. Like, I want to see some actual Maverick encounters with their original AI included. We have Sigma and a Yellow Devil, but maybe like Chill Penguin for an example. Everyone tends to beat up on him first. Or Frost Walrus, but I would go with Chill Penguin first, as I guess his sprites are the easiest to convert to 8-bit. With Frost Walrus, it may be more of an issue. The sprites in the PS1 era and beyond are rather detailed. Are significantly more detailed than the SNES ones. Yeah, I see. You're doing the best you can with the constraints you have. And for that, I applaud you. Perhaps you'll be able to break through those constraints if the Unitel mod maker is expanded. Anyways, here's Mega Man Maker X version 1.4.1. I have a few levels that were sent last week which I wasn't able to cover because there was so much stuff. First and foremost, this is the mod server, so you won't be able to access the levels with the regular versions. Let's see... There it is. 12th up is Omega... Well, maybe I shouldn't do this first. Let's do this one. 12th up is Flooded Woods EX by Big Vincent 159X. See ya, Red. Let's see how punishing this will become. Zero time. Ooh, I like the parallax scrolling going on. I would love to see Zen create a level using this pack. I know they created an X6 fixed version using the base assets. This is just so pretty. Yep, Roger. I really want to see this mod taken to greater heights, but they're bumping against the restrictions of Mega Man Maker already. Look at the ground. You know, I was actually worried that this stage would be really punishing, but it isn't. Hang on. It's soaked with water, basically. Slowly it's moving closer. Now let's take the bottom pathway. I suppose those were spikes. Let me through. I can't. Yep, there are spikes. I just wanted to confirm. That. If you're playing as X, you have to do this the correct way. The BG can be a bit distracting, you're right. Especially if the level becomes more enemy heavy. You can roughly gauge its remaining health based on how much has been displaced from its original position. Cheesing the challenge. Zero is truly the easier mode of this stage. For everything except the enemies and mid-bosses. You know, of all the stages I've played so far, I think this will be my second favorite level. It also feels fairly well constructed. Oh sure, introductions to elements could be better, but I don't think this is intending to be a traditional stage anyways. This is more of a fortress/challenge level anyways. Good job, Vincent. And here I was really worried that this would be a punishing stage. Hey, Sigma. G to the G. It does have some issues with, for instance, the outside sections being a bit too distracting with the water. But it didn't become too much an issue at this stage, thanks to the trees obstructing much of the crazy background, or, you know, X5 Virtual World background. But yeah, stacking together the trees, the background, and the rain in the foreground, it does become distracting. Currently my second favorite level of the episode. Good job, Big Vincent. Okay. 13th up is Mega Man X Alpha, Shredder Coyote, Highland Facility Updated, Violet Patio, 9 plays and a score of 3. Ooh. I'll still go with X for this one. Just for safety. I forgot which weapons I had last time, but I don't think I'll need them. It's been 2 weeks since the last level, after all. Zero may have the better time against platforming, but against enemies, X is a better option. Being melee locked causes a bunch of issues. X-Zero becomes better once you get a bunch of special weapons. Then you can actually overcome his range disadvantage. It's kind of actually the reverse of the Mega Man. It's kind of the reverse of the Mega Man X series for the most part. Whereas Zero starts out as a better character and X has to gain abilities to become better, here X starts out better and Zero has to gain abilities to become stronger. When I say abilities, I mean weapons. Funny how that is. Should have held up. I'm only grabbing that just in case. The downwards facing fans are so much less of an issue when you can just wall kick. Wait, what? Look at that. That doesn't seem right. It made more sense for the downwards facing fans because, you know, you're working against the motion. But with the upwards facing fans, that does not seem right at all. Oh well, it makes my life so much easier. But in order to grab onto the wall to start kicking, you can't do it from the bottom, you have to jump from before. Well, those are some cool interactions. It also makes dealing with the downwards facing fans a lot more tolerable. Let's see, mag flies, fans, especially the upwards facing ones, and the ice physics. And the controls, I'd say. Ladder jumps can be... It depends on how long the ladder jump is. I wish the stage better taught you about this, aka not over a spike pit. What do you mean, Jedok? This downwards interaction I agree with. The upwards interaction, that doesn't seem right. Also, you have to initiate it further back than what you think it is for the leaps. The hitbox extends a bit further out. No? When was he ever my biggest enemy, Jedok? I'm confused. The air conditioner would not be my enemy, it'd be my friend. It's not out there to frustrate me, after all. I dislike the fans in Mega Man Maker far, far more than aircon. For safety, damage boost me, please. And after several deaths, we're back here. Yeah, I don't recall how you got the impression that Aircon's my enemy. I always point out he's appearing due to a joke. In fact, he's been always here, frankly, for the past few weeks. He's here right now. I've never hated him, really. He causes some issues with the noise filtering, but other than that, it's not really decreasing my fun of the game. It's alright, Jedok. Whenever I pointed out Aircon Man, it was in more of a joking fashion, apologizing for the lower audio quality. Never for genuine frustration. I wish the dash worked more the way it does in X-Dive, where if you hold down the dash button and you jump, you immediately do the dash jump. Here it works more like the way it worked in Classic X. Here it works the way it worked in Classic X. Here it works the same way as it did in the Classic X series. But going back to the main point that brought this up... Oh boy. It's that strong, isn't it? The main things I dislike in Mega Man Maker are the fans, especially upwards facing ones, mag flies, ice physics, and draw to button inputs. Neat! There's actually a certain Genshin clone that's caught my eye. And no, it's not Tower of Fantasy. It's something a little bit more... peculiar. Well, this is gonna be a pain. Maybe not, actually. Oh, no checkpoints, seriously? That's really rude. Oh, thank you. I thought this is a bottomless pit. Whoa! Are you kidding me? Why wasn't there a checkpoint? Sylveon, now's not the time for those jokes. I really hope I didn't skip the checkpoint somewhere, because, honestly, for this sort of stage with this difficulty, the checkpoint should have been there. I mean, the stage design is... well, better introductions are probably required, but... what happened to the checkpoint? Like, is this supposed to be down there? See, this would be the perfect place to put the checkpoint. Letter M tank, body part. I know, I'm using that just to speed up the process. I don't like this. Well, this jump would be fine if the checkpoint was there. Sorry, force of habit. No, Pixel Boy. Let's not rag on each other, please. The challenges themselves are fine, it's just the absence of a checkpoint. Oh, okay, this makes my life a bit easier, but still. I guess that makes sense why there wouldn't be a checkpoint there, but, I really hope it's after this room. And this is why I took the charge kick. Game. Yeah. I keep thinking I'm supposed to go right, but, you know, X. You can go up now. The sad thing is, this is a basic fix. It's not like you can't put the checkpoint there. It's not exactly safe, but it's not too dangerous either. Like, stage design-wise, it feels reminiscent of the other X stages by Lapatio so far. In fact, it's easier in several ways. It's just this one section which is causing the most ire. Like, put the checkpoint in the right corner. That'd fulfill all my issues. Or after that one screen, that'd work too. Come on, I pressed jump. Ugh, why can't the game be consistent? Of all the types in Pokemon that really need rebalancing, I wouldn't say normal needs rebalancing. Fairy and Steel Fairy and Steel are easily the most strong types. Okay, we did it. Oh, thank you. That still felt a bit too far off. As I was saying, normal seems relatively balanced, but Fairy and Steel, they need more counters. If you count inverse, however, yeah, then it's a different problem. Then it's a different situation. Then the weakest types become stronger, and vice versa. Like then Fairy and Steel would likely become the weakest types. It still kind of irks me why Fairy beats Bug of all things. It should be the reverse. I mean, Inverse is only available on ROM hacks and mods anyways. And fan games, of course. Oh boy. Yeah, it doesn't beat Bug. It should, that's what I'm saying. In the regular type matchups, I'm counting them on the mainline series, Fairy should be weak to Bug. Bug is already one of the weakest types. It doesn't need another disadvantage. Wait, let me check the type matchups. Let me finish the level, and then I'll check my type matchups. Ice? Ice is actually one of the better types. Bug, yeah, that has a lot of issues. This one jump is gonna cause some pain. The thing with ice is that there's a lot more good ice Pokemon than bug Pokemon. Hang on, I'm gonna have to check the type matchups again. Let me finish the stage so I can actually focus on it. This last jump is kind of an issue. If I didn't have the charge kick, I'd be stuck here for I don't know how long. Ah, thank you. Time for the easiest part of the stage. Yeah, my suggestion, please add a checkpoint in the middle of that. It makes that one section the hardest part of the stage and kind of breaks the flow, maybe. Or maybe I'm over-exaggerating. GG, we're out of here. Or not. Of course, he had to turn on the shower. The most dangerous part of the fight isn't even Fairman himself. It's the gyres. Are we done? We did it. By defeating him, we got the Rising Blade. I'll still give it a thumbs up, but... Oh yeah, Ice is definitely the worst defensive type. No kidding. Well, best types I'd say are definitely Fairy, Steel, and arguably Water. Worst type is easily Bug. And to correct my statement, my apologies folks, I was confusing Ice with Water. That's what was happening. When I was talking about Ice being one of the better types, I was actually confusing it with the Water type. My apologies. So yeah, rephrasing it, Bug is worst type, Ice is also low, Poison is also kind of lackluster, unfortunately. Okay, and to clarify the statement, Fairy is resistant to Bug. That's the issue I was talking about. It's not exactly strong against Bug, but Bug doesn't really need a 7 type that resists it. If anything, Fairy should be weak to Bug, but that's just me. I understand why Fairy was added to type check dragons, but they overtuned it really. If they ever add a new type, to the game, they really should think of rebalancing Fairy, and I'd say Steel. Anyways, that's my Pokemon types TED mini talk. Oh yeah, you can have up to 3 types and or change the type. That can be interesting. It's a shame, really. There's a lot of fun designs for bug-type Pokemon, but, you know, they really got the short end of the stick in terms of typing. Looking at the time, I don't know if I'll actually have enough time to cover another long stage, so I'm favoring ending it off here. Yeah, there are some exceptions, see Sizor, but... What type is Bullet Punch? Oh, it's Steel type. Yeah. That really helped out Sizor, but in itself is not even a Bug type move. Alrighty then. Looking at the time and these detours, I'll have to end it off here now. So, out of the 13 levels I played in today's morning stream, my 2 favorite levels would be hang on, let me rephrase it. So, out of the 13 levels I played in today's morning stream, my 2 favorites would be Mega Man Divide Freight Depot by Rogel 2, as well as Flooded Woods EX by Big Vincent 159X. The last level was made using the X mod. Thank you to everyone who submitted levels to me or just participated in chat. It's really appreciated. Anyways, it's fine, the patio, I didn't need the weakness. With all that said and done, it is time for the art showcase. Rip oof. Looks cool. We're fighting a giant moth. Well, they technically stole it from another game. Sonic Takuite or Crystal Hedgehog. Robotnik stole something called the Moonlake Crystal, and Sonic must restore it to save an island called Stardust Atoll. More levels. Oof was always copyrighted, Jedok. Seems like they included it as a placeholder during testing, but they forgot to remove it, and the rest is history. Neat. Worlds Unite, Sonic Boom. Oh, was this the second crossover with Archie Comics? This was cool, but, you know, by having this many characters, and it only took place a few quote-unquote issues after the last mega crossover. It caused issues with focus. Still was cool. Shame the Archie Comics had to end due to licensing problems. I don't know if they'd be able to defeat some of the Mavericks, but they put up one heck of a fight. Ooh, water armor. Or is that an eel? Oh, Shredder's Revenge and Demon Turf. Neat. Real Sonic Frontiers art. Yeah, I like some of the concept art. This game is looking more and more neat. I just disagree with how they announced the game and are releasing bits and pieces of footage of it. That was not the optimal strategy. Time stop abilities. Those are always fun. The great thing about Frogun, it's receiving exceptional reviews across the board. On Steam alone, it's received 95% positivity. Incredible, especially for a retro game like this. RoboCop 2? A sketch of base. The scrapped card boss from Cuphead. They may show up in the show. Shifters. Is the objective here to defeat all the enemies? I guess so. Nebula Man. I've already made my feelings on the negativity made really clear during previous streams, so I won't repeat it now. Hawkman Mach 2. Anyways, this marks the end of the art showcase. Thank you to everyone who either submitted level to me, submitted art, or just participated in chat. It's due to your continued support why I continue to produce content for the channel. It's really appreciated. So if you enjoy any content featured on the channel, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help with the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, and join the Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play